Yeah, good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Carol Matibula saying hi, 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 hi. And today the subject is dealing with what life throws at you consciously. Know who you are, because when you know who you are, the happenings of life do not stop you from who you are meant to be. You see, some of us, we live in our minds. We are locked in our minds, and because of, I love these flowers. I've been playing with them a lot. I love color, and today I thought, let me touch them. They're not real flowers. They're made out of it's kind of I don't know. It feels like salt, but it's not. And so I really, really adore them. So why do I say dealing with what life throws at you consciously? I just did this event, and I did it 3 years ago. And my whole concept around Vibrantly African, it's about vibrantliness. And when I say vibrantliness, not fear of who we are. Sometimes we get because we don't know each other. We don't know what we've embarked upon. And when one comes out and say, let's share, and you can see they share the stories and they tell the tale of others. I'm a storyteller. I love storytelling, but I love storytelling of clever minds, of brilliant minds, because brilliant minds don't get intimidated. They get how do you say it? They get inspired, they get moved, and they question, and so I'm one of those. I love life. I love life to the core. Though life throws life at me. And so it's like a ball of different lives that are thrown at you with two eyes of theirs, and with their ears, and with their thoughts, and with their. So this, you gotta be able to deal with it so that you can emerge. And when you emerge, you always emerge on top of your spirit, not below your spirit, because that's where the problem comes. People rely on below their own energy, and I don't allow that. Like, for example, in this past September, even before that, I've been thinking, do I leave the United Kingdom? Do I stay? Because I felt this. I've went through a lot, and it's just because of I'm excited. I tell the tale, and anyone who comes into me in terms them getting publicity, I'm going to tell their tale, but it'll be written by them, so they know what goes out there, which is through our storytelling of who we are. So can we emerge to the surface of living under pressure and really being on top of. Can I get a light more? Okay, today it's not. Sometimes I struggle with this light thing, isn't it? Let me see. So I'm going to be like a flying sauce. So now, what do I say about life? It is about what you choose in a throwing. As they're throwing them, what do you do, and how do you quit? Do you quit to blame yourself? Because of the problem in society, people tend to blame themselves. Like, for example, I'm just going to give you bits and pieces of understanding where my thoughts are coming from. And I'm one of those who I share my thoughts because I've lived under the umbrella of being a Black woman, not being a woman, because I don't see myself as Black. The only time that they say I'm Black, it's when I get associated with everyone who's Black around me. Then at least I belong. But naki Mosotho, Wanana Mosotho, Omodala. Ke Mosotho o modala. Okay, labon. Yes, Sesotho sa ka se a baleha because ha ke bue haholo. Ke labona, mara nna ke Mosotho. Nna I'm Sotho. I ke motho. I don't remember as a little girl, with those I grew up with, them calling me a Black woman. No. Oh, yes, they used to say, "Come on, Anna Mosotho. How mona le mosehla?" And they always told me that I was Nikki Mosehla. And Mosehla meaning, of course, Basotho ba tseba gore ngwanyana Mosehla ke ngwanyana o feng. So and now I'm Sutu and I love being Sutu. Yes, I've traveled around the world a lot. But now living under this umbrella of this black political arena where the moment you say you're black, then everybody knows where you belong. And the language is there, the subjects, they are so harsh, they are so diminishing, they are so narrow-minding, they don't really see the potential beyond this umbrella of black. Oh, please, light stay. Please don't disappoint me because this is a very important video that I'm doing at this moment. So, being black for me, it means being Mosotho to start with. Being black for me, it means Zulu girl because of my mom. She's of the Zulu nation, and my father, he's of the Basutus. So I carry these two elements. So that's me first, before this mumbo jumbo of African, of black, of all these umbrellas, nonsense umbrellas that I get to embark upon around the world, and people want me to see myself through them. And now that black, especially black African, then it has another weight on top of that. So now, what do you do as a person? For me, my emphasis is health. Health. I'm driven by health. 2 years we go through pain. I don't remember me not feeling pain in my whole entire life. But the good thing about it, it's feeling pain and knowing how to manage pain. That's what I have being exposed to. And I'm not even fighting for pain not to be there, because pain always brings some kind of understanding and knowledge. What do? I look at pain and I study pain. You see this is my garlic. So when I feel pain, yesterday I had a pain. I don't know. I lift up a very big couch by myself, and because I wanted it out for a long time, and yesterday I had the power to push it out. But yesterday I couldn't sleep well, man. I had this pain and it was not nice at all. And guess what I did? I had to wake up in the morning and take some garlic and cut it into two and rub it where the pain was. I didn't eat it because it's too late. But if it was early, let's say around 9, 8, I could have ate garlic and drank water and then just take some and rub it where the pain is. And my God, this works like magic. And it is for my own looking after. So when I go into the society of the black people, wherever they are in the world, and they're doing health, so I go in and I become a part and I look around and I want to get involved. And immediately you see, I've done a video about it actually in South Africa. You'll see it where the presenter Tamingubeni say my surname very wrong. She says Matabula, Carol Matebula. So if you Google Carol Matebula and you look at my videos, you'll see when I was very young, you can see that I'm looking brighter and beautiful than now. Not saying that I'm not beautiful, but with age there comes matured face. So this is a freshly me, and there I talk about the madness of health and well-being industry, the competitiveness, the ever wanting to be on its own doing what is right. But then when you meet them, there's this sense of pain and they start questioning it, but you can feel they close the door. So I, on the other hand, I'm very open. I am. Because I've been around the world, I've seen, and celebration for me, it comes naturally. Bear with me, you guys. I love celebrating life, and life gets celebrated in many ways. You can only celebrate life by admitting who you are to yourself. Once we know who we are of ourselves, it's very simple for us to live. I'm going to put some music while I do this. Spirit. I'm loving this song of Beyonce. First time I listened to Beyonce and I like what she does. Yeah. So living consciously is understanding that as you have seen, as you have being under the umbrella of being an African, of being a woman of the world, being, how do you define yourself and your future? And my future is to interact with others, really, 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 but from their own beauty. And when you appreciate life from wanting to collaborate, but when I say collaborate, I don't mean bits and pieces, and I don't mean only via money, because we all want to, just collaborate with people via money. And sometimes when we do that, we don't see the beauty. Sometimes we gotta take money aside, because of, like, for example, yeah. Yeah, I love this song very much. So where was I? Collaboration. I've got 5 beliefs that I have. Firstly, when people share the mind, what's inside of their mind, life emerges. Number 1, it's your thoughts. There's this phrase that I used to love a lot when I started into this world of health and well-being, and I used to play that song. Oh, I wish I can find it. If I find it, I'll share it today online and on Facebook. If you go to Facebook and you just go to my Facebook page, I've got 2 of them. I've got Vunkuwa International Academy, and I've got Vibrantly African. I haven't been on them since this Vibrantly collapsed, because I had to build myself, and I'm still building myself, to go to the next level of life, as I'm driven by that. Now, when I say we need to engage mindly, money is about the mindset. The mindset is about innovation, creativity, and self-discovery. Now, while we talk about these things that I just mentioned, you also have to know which line are you at. Like-minded souls that resembles you. It's very hard to get. It's very hard to get those signs, but you have to search for them, because when you find them, you feel a sense of, those who will know that you are out, you're in, you are there. When you're there, you really care, you're supportive. But out of that, while you do it for others, the first person that you do for, it's yourself. And those who are really, really close to you, because of in life we meet people and we learn through making lots of mistakes, but then those who are always there in times of pain, joy, laughter, sorrow, growth, you gotta watch those and really, really embrace them. It doesn't matter how many there are, because often there are not so lots of them. And this is the fact. There are not so lots of them. There are very few, those who stick by your side through thick and thin. So imagine to yourself, after life has thrown things that you remember. That's what I say. Staying who you are, no matter what life throws at you. I don't know if it's just something like that. I think you'll see it when I'm done. What is the title of this discussion that we're having today? So that's what I'm all about. I'm all about collaboration, and collaboration in a sense of creativity, innovation, ideas sharing. And after that, let's sit down and we see the plan. And I've done that. Some people, I've given them the plan. Some of them have it in their mobiles today. When I started asking for collaborations, but nobody answered then. And I thought to myself, you know what, Carol, go ahead, because of this is your dream. And some of them came back. But they came back with no clear structural that was given to me after I gave structural, because without a structure, we can't go anywhere. Vibrantly had a structure. But as I say, I think I'm one of those who I believe health and well-being is about freedom, really. Freedom of who you want to be, and sharing it to the world that sees that. Freedom is the most difficult thing for us to obtain. And so through innovation, creativity, idea sharing, and then really, really idea sharing and sharing fears with each other. Because sometimes what we do, we fear comes in and we jump in our boxes and we lock and then we speak from this, and then it becomes an echo that can be heard clearly. So collaborations, it's not about money, but collaboration is about sharing your storytell, because your story is who you are. Your story is what makes you you. And when you can share your story of success and where you have been and how you have been back to where you are, that's where life begins. And I believe in that so much. Now, when I say these challenges, another challenge that I had is internet connection. Bear with me. This one I gotta show you guys because of it's more touchable, which I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh dear. I gotta have to pull this one. Oh dear, I didn't know how to close it well. Oh, Carol, I hope you don't hurt yourself with this. Yeah. This is the wall within. How do I do that one? I just want to show you something, you guys. It's taking a little bit long, but it's coming soon. Yes. Now, yeah. This is the internet connection. I had this internet sometime in September while I was still going through so much pain because of not having internet connection. Now, this I've had them for 6 years and it has been fantastic. 6 years. I even forgot that they were there. Good savings. But the second time around, I don't know, there's a story that I still don't understand. Now, and then there's another one. So sorry. This is when you talk about obstacles that life throws at you. Oh dear Lord, what a mess. And then the other one, what is two? I know, I think if you're from London, you would understand this sign. I think they're all over the world. These are the first one who started this whole mess. They came and told me that they were gonna make me pay less money, Vodafone. And for that, I'll pay half the price that I'm paying with Sky. So as I was doing an event and I thought, wow, saving it's important because I need every penny. And so, of course, I cancel the first server and I went to Vodafone. I've never had an internet with Vodafone. I have lots of conversations that I have recorded. And then I went to my original one. I apologize, I asked. But even today, I still don't have internet with them. The last time I remember somebody said to me, I would get an internet connection within 78 days. No, hours, I meant to say. Even today, I'm still waiting. There was just a lunatic guy standing outside, phoning me and screaming at me and saying he was from Sky, but he had a different car. And then he said to me, I ignore his phone and I'm like, who are you? And at that moment, actually, my phone was not working because I was still using Vodafone, and Vodafone was really, really doing really, really stupid things. But to cut the story short, even today, I still don't have. So I went to try alternative as I was still doing Vibrantly African, trying to fight to make this thing work through all these difficulties. Get to O2, I got O2 again. I completely cancel Vodafone, because Vodafone, what they said the first time, don't worry, ma'am, with all these problems, we're going to compensate you. Compensate you. And then they said, the first one said, we're going to compensate you 20. Then the second one, we're going to compensate you 40. And the other one will say, we're going to compensate you 30. 10. Nobody fixing anything. So suddenly they went to my phone, they told me that I have to pay. And I say, if you don't fix this, I'm going to switch off. I'm going to cancel the contract, which I did, because they were really, really messing me up like crazy. That's why actually the big part of my event went down, because I was so emotionally scarred. Now, O2 suddenly on the 15th, on the 1st, on the 30th, which I got them on the 14th, it was not working no more. They say time was not enough. I used my data, all of it, but I left there with my phone, new phone that I didn't ask, and the lady just said, "Oh, you need a new phone," and I had a phone in my hand. She saw, so I'm thinking, I need a new phone. Okay, I don't know how does it, but I was so emotional. I was not really aware. And then I sign up, and then I get home. The phone has data, and I've got two machinery. And one machine, it says that when data is finished, you then can use this. So it's a backup data. I take them. Then the first one finishes, I put the second one. It's not working. I get to the shop. They explain the whole story. I'm there for 3 hours. And then the guy goes to speak to the manager. The manager comes out, and you can already feel this energy of predator. He does not even greet me. And then he turns, and he does not even want me to speak. He says, your data was finished. And he is angry. And then, of course, I get out. I cancel the contract. But the phone is still working. I don't have. Now, who do I rely on? Now I'm paying. Today I got 5 days for £17 something. Once again, money. So all these 3, now this is the 4th one, are taking money out of my account. Now, these are the obstacles. And I'm saying to these companies, what the hell is going on in this London Brexit bumbo jumbo? Lack of professionalism and such arrogant, empty arrogancy. I'm really sorry. I've lived here, and having to do business in London, I've been attacked by foolishness. People saying that they advertise you, I can share the letters with you, and they do nothing. And they use the phrase of, you have signed a contract. Wow. So this is my frustration. I'm very frustrated with this. Now, to keep the smile going, to keep my health going, it's to keep smiling no matter what. It's to keep sharing your story no matter what. So that's, for me, it's who I am and what I believe. And that when I speak about obstacles, they're always there. My God, they're always there. So having to be 40, going to 49, am I going to 49 or 48? Dear Lord, I forgot. I think it's 48. Now, I'm realizing that, my God, my responsibilities are getting even more stronger, because the future generation lies in what I say and how I say it. So taking responsibility for my words, because I've chose to share who I am. Now, in now guiding the future generation, it's talking about things that are responsible, which is our health, our mental health, how to deal with what life throws at us consciously, and how to move forward. Now, with this Brexit and all these things, I'm about to embark on a new journey. and I feel like, it has been so hard. Yesterday I used a jig and I can feel, please, you people, let's stop using things like jigs. They are horrible. My hands has pains everywhere. I can feel it's the substance that I was cleaning my home with, because I like my toilet to be very clean, especially when I'm content and with myself. My home, I love it really clean, really. But I'm realizing these products aren't good for me because of the tops of my fingertips are cold. And that's when I know that something, it's not right. And what do? You see that? I hold them and I create a circulation to remove the cold out of my top fingers, because of then it resonates throughout my body. So I'm it's just me being me. So this video, it will change according to what my brain is throwing at you, because I do not have a structure with my talks, because I love it naturally as it comes. So health, it's number one, and mental health, it's number two, whereby you smile and you retreat. Really, you retreat, because sometimes people are afraid to be by themselves. Bad thing. If you are not okay with being by yourself, you have nowhere to go. If you're afraid being by yourself, you have nowhere to go. On the other hand, I'm not afraid to be with myself. Not at all. I love to interact, but it depends what kind of interactions are there. Then you'll find me involved. And I'm still looking for like-minded people like me out there. And having to say, there has been beautiful people that I met recently who are more like my-minded people. I truly believe this. What I was hosting in the Great Hall, that was going to be amazing, because I've met amazing people there. But the backside, while I was preparing this, it was not so up to date, meaning that emotionally we still have to rephrase ourselves and ask ourselves, is it money first, or is it emotional imbalance first? Because if emotional imbalance, it's not there, the tongue rules. The tongue and the ears rules. And the vision becomes minimized. Because when we rely here, it's empty. This is where we have to rely on our vision and what we say in our creativity. And this is what I'm saying. Health, it's all about understanding that you've got responsibility to stay focused no matter what. You've got responsibility to stay healthy in your mindset no matter what. You've got the responsibility to keep your governor going no matter what challenges are ahead of you. You stay who you are. Because who you are, it's made out of certain qualities. And those qualities, it's understanding that you are not Black, or Mosotho, or Modala. Number two, your dreams never dies. No. Cancellation happens, but recreation occurs. So this is where I'm at this moment. Got this internet for 5 days now. I'm going to be sorting out things, you guys, those who are still needing to be refunded, because now I've got internet for 5 days and I can be able to sort out what needs to be sorted out. And then the stakeholders, all of them, they are paid back their money. This is what I call a responsible woman. I do my best. Only if the world can dig into my garden of flower. Strength to imagine where, especially the African community wants to go, can be, but only if I'm understood, because I'm a little bit different because of my storyline. My storyline has made me reason differently. My storyline has made me see the world a little bit different, and also the fact that God gave me a platform of the world that I can be able to move from one part of the world to another so easily. So I'm lucky. So this is me saying, watch yourself, love yourself, don't compromise who you are, do not judge yourself, And always reward yourself for the little that you put in the world, because it makes change, even though it's not seeable. But those who have been a part of you will see some elements of change. Because either it emerges or it does not, I always have power to impact positive change into the society that I'm a part of, wherever I go. And I wish I could receive that, but probably that's my journey, isn't it? So this is Carol Matebula. We're going to play that beautiful song as saying goodbye. And thank you for following me, those who are always hearing me out when I express myself. As you know, you guys, I like to express myself. So we're going to play that beautiful spirit song. And then this will be it. And I wish you a wonderful day ahead. And this is the first time for me to play Beyonce. First time. I find his song really powerful. Enjoy. God bless. Till next time. Wishik. Woohoo! There and the wind is talking. Yeah, for the very first time. Flowers. The melody. Oh, don't keep falling. Just rise up to the light in the sky. I love this song. Woo! Whoa. And the water's crashing, trying to keep your head up high. Why you trembling? That's when the rise up to the light in the sky. Let the light lift you higher. Burn your flame through the night. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not feeling so well for dancing anyway. That was Carol Matebula. I love dancing, but today, as I said, I'm not so well because of the gym products that I used yesterday. Thank you so much, and please subscribe for these videos. The reason being, I'm going to the world, and you never know what kind of views you're going to be seeing, what kind of stories you're going to be hearing. So subscribe, follow me wherever I am. We have met, and I'll follow you too. Share your story. Tell me to connect if you want to connect. Let's have interviews. Let's promote each other. You know, life is within our fingers. Let's use them well. God bless. Bye for now. Ciao, ciao. Yeah.